I'm making this official. Today I am quitting every media platform there is. I'm not going to allow the appearance of evil to be assigned to this ministry, which is God. I'm not going to let the appearance of evil, I'm not going to give occasion to where people say he or this is just like everybody else that has blown it. Because what happens here is I will give you a real true revelation that's come from God. And yet for some reason, God has always withheld the actual, he just speaks by signs. He'll give the meanings of various things. Revelation, Daniel, and I'm seeing other books, which are just simply confirmation of every message, all the messages you've heard anyway, which is no reason for me even to get into. I contemplated that. Do I get into the other books? It's just confirmation of the overall message of the graph. I can only be so careful with some of you, telling you as carefully as I know how. All I'm doing is taking a sign to a revelation. I see a sign, and it looks like that applies to right there. Like the 69 weeks, which I believed initially thought it had to do with the CRDJQ, which literally was the verse of Daniel 9:25, the silliest, craziest. If it wasn't it, I thought this has got to be it, the CRDJQ. I blew it. Had to do with the presidential election, blah, blah, blah. I know Trump, that was the year. Anyway, the point is, people don't hear that. And so therefore I'm wrong on everything. Therefore I've prophesied all of it. Rather than I'm telling you this is a word, this is really what the 69 weeks are, and Stephen Cochran is taking the 69 weeks and believing now today they apply to the Yom Kippur War. But people won't hear that. They'll hear that he prophesied the whole thing, he said the whole thing was God. And I'm tired of it. And it's a shame. And so, because I don't want this ministry, these good revelations that are truly from the Holy Spirit, to be mixed up, lumped up with fake, misguided, delusional in some cases. You know who some of them are? False, ignorant teachings and prophecies that are out there. And you can go on listening to your prophets. People can go on misleading the people, God's kids, which they were going to answer to one day, but I will not be included in the mess.